Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing another, come on, DotA 2 game. Oh wow, I forget the name of the game. Yeah, we are going to follow around, I guess, some different champions today. We have Disruptor, Tinker here on this team. Lifestealer, of course, he ran towards the jungle there, and we have Zeus. Final pick here is Juggernaut, which is interesting, but yeah, not unexpected. Juggernaut, of course, a very strong, just carry type champion, and carries are normally picked the last. We are going to get Spirit Breaker here, Rubik, Pudge, Sand King, and Mirana. And I guess for the early game we can go with Mirana. Sure. That would be actually good. That would mean that we pick player perspective. And hang on. Why do we have... Oh no, this is not her. She is over here. Yeah. So it is a live game, for those of you not understanding that yet. But this being a live game kind of means that, well, we don't know what's going to happen here. Maybe she's going to perform terribly. Maybe this game is a very good game. You just don't know. Anyway, the abilities. We are starting off here with Sacred Arrow, which is probably the best skill on her. It is an arrow that just stuns. And it does some damage. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage, as you can see, 90 damage initially. And at level 4, it does 360 damage, which is not a whole big deal, but if you land that, it stuns from 0.5 to 5 seconds. And depending on the length the arrow flew. But it is a great skill to have. We saw it disrupt the game pretty hard for one of the teams in one of the previous games. Probably the previous game. And that just... yeah, that's just what makes her so great. Anyway, she is ranged. She is an agility champion. So she does a fair amount of damage during the game. But she's not very tanky. Then Starstorm. As you can see, well, calls down a wave of meteors to damage nearby enemy units, blah 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 blah. And one random enemy unit will be hit for... we'll take a second hit, so we'll be hit for more than that. But anyway, that's kind of the star call from Soraka. It is a very standard thing. It's just that random element kind of makes it random, and that makes it very hard to predict who's going to get damaged, or well, how much damage you can do with it. Obviously, if you only have one target and you use it, you're going to automatically do damage to them. So that is excellent. And are we going to land the stun here? Come on, land the stun. No, that's not the stun. Holy crap. Okay, this is supposed to be higher level at least, because normally the high level games come up top, and this was the first game in the row, but it may also mean that there are just no high level players currently playing. Anyway, Leap. Leap is kind of the pounce from Nidalee in League of Legends. I'm going to compare it to that. I don't care what people think about that. It moves you forward with a dash, or no, with an actual jump, because you can't jump through walls. You can't leap through walls, but you can, I think, leap over people, and so through trees, things like that, and that is excellent. Anyway, it goes in the direction you're facing, like always. And, well, you get the speed bonus in the end. So, it's a pretty great skill. It's an especially great skill for chasing down people, but it's also very good for escaping. And, well, yeah, that's just awesome. Anyhow, the final one then Moonlight Shadow, everyone becomes invisible, and yeah, that only results no, that's not just during the night. Sorry. But anyway, you get you have to wait for a few seconds, so 2.5 to 1.5 seconds before people become invisible, and then yeah, that's it. I mean, you can get disrupted, and then it will reveal you. Silence will reveal it. It's yeah, it's a pretty great trick to have as a team, but it's not necessarily, well, super overpowered, because it can be disrupted quite easily. And as you can see, yeah, we're just in the long lane here. So we are in the top lane, but that's hardly the point, because the lanes are not symmetrical. So we are in the long lane with Sand King, and we are just going to well, try to disrupt as much of the farming as possible. And taking out this minion camp would be one of those disruptions. Obviously it makes that Lifestealer cannot get that camp. And we have two guys in the jungle here. We have Disruptor over here, we have Lifestealer over here. And that means that the bottom lane is 2 versus 1. And we also have a jungler apparently. So anyhow, as you can see, pretty long range on that basic attack. And yeah, with the leap and the arrow, so the stun, you should be able to do pretty nicely with her in the early game. Because you can overextend a little bit because of that leap. You can also stun people to chase them down. Oh, the arrow does trigger on minions, so it's not like the Ash arrow. It's a real skill shot. It will trigger on enemy minions and on not on allied minions, obviously. You cannot stun your own minions. But anyhow, so far so good. We are just yeah, farming it up. It's not a whole big deal. There's not a lot happening for now. We're just waiting around for minions basically. And this is the most annoying part of the game for most champions. So for the supports, yeah, there's still a lot to do. You can still participate in the game at least. And are we going to be able to land this kill? No, the minions are in the way of that arrow. And Sand King is going to be fine for now. But, well, Mirana is being chased, which means that the minions in the jungle are going to reveal their position. And oh, this is gonna suck. Yeah, the minions can follow you as long as you as they want. There's nothing that pulls them back into the lane, so you can pull the minions all across the map if you want to. And as you can see, they're stopping the minion wave right here, which makes it easier to deny hits, but also easier to get last hits. I don't know why he's or she rather is attacking all kinds of minions, because this would be the ideal situation to push the lane back into your own, well, part of the map. But yeah, it did not work out because she did way too much damage to random minions. And here comes the arrow. Come on, leap in. Come on, Micro. Why? Oh no, well, whatever. We did get the kill there. I don't know why she didn't leap in. I mean, she could have leapt there, and I guess she didn't want to be in range of his abilities or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what they're laughing at, but yeah. Probably something else. Because that kill wasn't that funny. I guess the Zeus got killed. That might have been it. But yeah, I'm just following around one guy. Obviously, most people just watch the entire match. But I want to present a little bit of this play style of different champions so that you become familiar with how they play, what they do. And yeah, it's going to take a while because there are a lot of heroes in this game. And because of that, yeah, if I do one game of each hero, then it's going to take a while for you to get to know them all. So at some point I will switch to entire teams and I've go more all over the place. Still focus a little bit on one champion more than the others. But yeah, we'll see. So far, I think it's most entertaining to just watch the story from one guy's perspective, to see what they are seeing and why they make certain decisions. Because, well, I'm not really trying to figure out the game anymore at this point, although I was for a long time. But I am still wondering why people make certain decisions that, yeah, and sometimes they get great plays off of those, but sometimes really not. Sometimes they just mess up, and I'm then just wondering why they didn't do something else. But hey, we'll never know in most cases. Anyhow, Tranquil boots here on Mirana, which are boots that restore health over time for, well, when you activate them. Still one iron branch, a magic stick, which is a burst heal. We've seen it a number of times before. It's not great in this game because Juggernaut here, the enemy, is not going to do a whole lot of spells. So yeah, it's there's not a lot of spells cast, and it charges up on the spells being cast. So it would be great to have in the bottom lane with Zeus there. Zeus and I don't know who else is bottom lane on the enemy team. Oh, it's the Disruptor. So both of them get a lot of things done. Oh, why would you jump there? I think she would have died either way, but that was definitely not good. I'm starting to think this is not a really high level game. In fact, I'm starting to think they completely messed up their their order in which the games should be stacked. Because if this is the highest level game that's currently being played, then I should be in it, man. There we go, we're getting a mega kill on Purge. Sorry, Pudge. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I know, guys, I know. Yeah, he's going to steal that kill as well. Oh no, actually it goes to Mirana. Cute. So he tried to steal it, but he didn't actually get to do that. So we are currently level 6, but we didn't pick the ultimate. Because the ultimate, yeah, as I said, it's nice to have as a team, but it's not actually super good. And that's exactly what she thinks about it, apparently. She is not really, yeah, she's not really concerned with the protection of her teammates, apparently. And wow, getting some attacks going there. Spirit Breaker gets the Tinker. So yeah, it's currently 11-3. Definitely a very high, well, difference in skill level between people, but also between the two teams. Because, well, we haven't really been doing well on the enemy team. We have a 6-0 Pudge here. And yeah, they really didn't get anything done in that top lane. That top lane should have been an easy win actually for the enemies, but they really didn't. They really didn't get it to work. And at least they are warding, so that's good. And let's see some game stats while we have the Lifestealer coming in. They can't see them, of course. It's kind of obvious. Oh, once again missing that. And that arrow wasn't even that hard to hit. But we are going to get another kill. So it seems that we are at least getting the kills here. Stealing that as well. And here we go, getting the stun off. No, maybe. No. Not even launching the stun. And she bought back. Wow, that's highly unnecessary. Okay, buying back costs a lot of gold. And she just got some gold from those kills. And then she gives it away by just buying back. Could have waited for a little longer to automatically come back up and bought an item with it. Which probably would have been better. Anyway, 4-2 currently. And we are last hit denies. We are, wow, all the way down here. 34-4 currently. So, yeah. It's okay, I guess. Gold per minute, we are number 4, which is actually pretty nice. Number 3 now. And that means that we do have a pretty decent amount. And yeah, we currently can't buy back. It's not that expensive yet. Okay, I thought it would be more expensive.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm assuming at least this is the amount of gold you have to spend on it. So she spent about 300 gold on it. And I guess she made back about 150. But she did buy a teleport scroll. So all in all, it's not really worth it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
But yeah, if you get if you have either a team fight still going and you can teleport straight in, or you have the a large wave pushing in on a lane and you can pick that up, then sometimes it is worth it, but most of the time it won't be worth it. Wow, this Zeus is just overextending every single time. Yeah, that was a really easy double kill. And I'm really glad we went with the Mirana here. Because we do get to see her in action quite a bit. It's better than the Rubik. If we followed the Rubik, that would not have been good. Oh, that is a 5-second stun. And come on. Yeah, I don't know what Sand King was doing there. I really don't know. He had 5 seconds to run away, but instead of that, he just did nothing. And we teleported over here. And that is also why you have that teleport scroll. I've said it so many times already, that it is so important to realize that teleport scrolls can really save you. They're not just there to save your towers or to save your teammates, although that is probably why they were made, because it is a really nice thing to have. Yeah, they're also just really important to use in those situations where you, well, can get a little bit out of the way of the enemies, but not entirely, because, well, if you can teleport out, well, that's good. That means that you only need a few seconds. I think I don't know how long, but like 3 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't say. But yeah, if you just have that like 3-second window and you can teleport out without getting disrupted, that is good enough to get you as far away as you possibly can. And the arrow coming in, oh, it almost hit. But yeah, we should be able to pick up this kill. Unfortunately, yeah, the magic immunity there on Lifestealer means that that Pudge is going to have some trouble getting that. But yeah, now that the magic immunity wears off, or has worn off, it is actually a pretty simple thing to do. And there you see the invisibility. Pudge actually getting out, no problem. Trying to get another hook on. And should have actually not done that. But we are going to grab this kill, and we're going to grab that kill. Come on, Juggernaut. Juggernaut is our bitch here. No, they're not going to grab it. That's a shame. Yeah, Spirit Breaker coming in. Spirit Breaker is really fast. Oh, and there you see it. Hitting a minion. Kind of unfortunate, because that was actually the correct direction. It was just that one of the minions followed the